Aiden, I'm not gonna lie, I thought senioritis was supposed to hit in the last couple months of senior year. I'm already feeling it right now.
It's February. College apps are over. We can breathe a little bit. And even better, Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Dude, Valentine's Day is not a real holiday. We still have school tomorrow.
A holiday doesn't have to mean a day off. Do you have a date?
Nope. See, that's the thing though. Valentine's Day now just feels fake. When we were younger, it was hyped up to be this huge romantic day. Now it's flowers, captions, and pictures. Not for a connection, but just for Instagram. Everyone's just acting. There's no real connecting.
That's just not true. Real connection still exists. It doesn't even have to be romantic. Watch, by the end of the show, I'm gonna prove it to you.
Good luck with that.
I'm Aiden Nguyen.
And I'm Tejas Patel.
Welcome to show 19, A Change of Heart. Instead of a Valentine, if you're looking to get connected through leadership in Arcadia High School, sophomores and juniors are invited to a Link Crew informational meeting today, February 12th, at lunch in the lecture hall. Don't forget to bring your student ID card to attend.
Senior housing developments in Arcadia provide a safe, comfortable environment for older adults, emphasizing wellness and opportunities for social connection. Here's Kiana with more information about this project.
Thanks, Anchors. I'm here at the site of a major new development in Arcadia where construction has officially begun on a $33 million senior housing complex. The project, called the Ivy Park at Arcadia, will bring a 3-story senior living community to 1150 West Colorado Boulevard on a former restaurant site. The development will include a mix of assisted living and memory care apartments, along with shared dining, activity spaces, and outdoor areas for residents. In response to the area's rapidly growing senior population, a portion of the units will be offered at affordable rates through city-approved zoning and density incentives, helping expand access to care for families in Arcadia and the greater San Gabriel Valley.
We are an aging population. We have more and more people living longer. We have, life expectancy is going up and up, and then less babies being born, so the average age of our population is rising. In places like Arcadia is where the cost of living is a little bit higher. So wherever you have more old people, you're going to have more need for these types of facilities. It was a Coco's before, it was a restaurant. So they have to rezone certain areas and designate it for residential. And that's by necessity. You got to find the best locations and the best real estate, and you got to accommodate it.
This building is set to be completed in the fall of 2027. For now, this has been Kiana Gomez, and now back to the anchors in the studio.
Do you love being part of a team and building chemistry? Pep Squad tryouts are around the corner this Valentine's season.
Looking for something to fall in love with this Valentine's season? The only thing I've fallen in love with are these senior class otter quarter zips. Quarter zip pre-orders end this Saturday, February 14th, and they cost $35. Purchase from any ASB senior council member before the deadline.
Nothing brings people together like food, and the Arcadia Math Team is hosting an In-N-Out food truck fundraiser. Buy tickets from any math team member for $8, including a burger, chips, and a drink. Food will be distributed on Monday, February 23rd, after school in the Rally Court. For more info, email Ms. Davidson at ddavidson@ausd.net or visit room G108.
The City of Industry has begun construction on a large-scale AI data center due to high demand. This begs the question, how will it impact our community? Aiden Yen is here with the answers.
Thanks, Anchors. Right now, I'm here in the APN control room, in front of a website that we all use every day, and that's ChatGPT. But have you ever wondered where and how ChatGPT gets this information? Well, the answer lies in its data centers. But what exactly is a data center?
Like a Costco, but with computers inside. Row after row after row after row of computers, always on, 24/7. And it's used to either store data or to process data.
Worldwide, data centers use 1.5% of global electricity, and experts expect that number to double in 2030. So this raises an important question. How do data centers keep all those servers from overheating?
They need to bring in cold water to cool down their overheated computers.
In fact, US data centers directly consumed about 17 billion gallons of water in 2023. How does this affect us environmentally? And what are data centers doing to slow this down or even prevent it?
The water that's being used, that's usually treated with anti-corrosives, so you can't just take that water and put it back into the environment. It has to be treated to remove those chemicals. When you produce electricity, most of the time you're burning fossil fuels, so that's going to create a carbon impact to our environment.
As the world becomes increasingly digital, data centers are becoming more prominent and more demanding. It's important to remember that even in a digital era, every AI response has its real-world impact. That's all for me. Now back to the anchors.
Bro, look, it's 2 days until Valentine's Day and people are already posting themselves as couples.
Dude, posting with each other doesn't mean anything about their relationship.
But I mean, why post in the first place if not to show off?
What's wrong with that? Finding a person that works well with you is hard. Trust me.
Yeah, I get it.
Gaining any real connection takes trial and failure, but there's nothing wrong with failing. Me personally, I've had some date ideas that have failed.
Do you care to dive deeper into any of those?
Nope, I'd rather not. But our Apaches definitely have had their fair share as well.
The library, the movies,
My house.
Rage room.
I would say the movies.
The library.
The park.
McDonald's.
the cemetery.
Swimming pool.
Arboretum. The zoo.
A soccer field.
A park.
The gym.
Wow, those ideas really suck, and it makes me feel better about mine. I'm kind of interested in some good ideas though.
Well, we do have our audience here with us. Why don't we ask them?
A good idea for a first date is like going on a picnic. You know, painting, snacks. Yeah.
A good idea, Puffy, going to the picnic.
Alright, there's like a pretty good hop-up place like around this place, I think. You can go to that place for like a lunch.
I might have to use some of those ideas. I feel like it would go really well.
Okay, Aiden, it's time we focus back on the show before we run out of time. Go ahead, dear Reed.
Looking for a good Valentine's Day gift and a way to show school spirit? Support the Arcadia High School Library by pre-ordering a custom AHS keychain through SLAC. Use the QR code below or contact any SLAC member to purchase your keychain. Orders close February 16th.
A box of chocolates is a nice gift for Valentine's Day, but Girl Scout cookie season has finally arrived, and with it, an exciting new flavor. Let's take it to Harmony for the tea, or rather the cookies, on the matter.
It's that time of year again, with the familiar Girl Scout cookie season making its return. What seems as a simple sale carries a bigger story about opportunity, growth, and community. Girl Scouts is a youth organization for girls K-12 focused on building scouts of courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. They have the opportunity to travel to different countries, make friends at camp, and more. Of their many events, the most important is cookie season. Girls booth outside grocery stores and local shops, and some even go door to door for sales.
There's 5 skills that the girls learn. One is goal setting, the other is decision making, money management, people skills, business ethics, and then they also be able to support their bronze and their silver and their gold award. So this is the part where giving back to the community is an important aspect of Girl Scouts.
On January 31st, hundreds of troops attended various cookie distributions across greater Los Angeles. Just locally, the San Gabriel Arcadia Service Unit hosted their own mega drop at the Santa Anita racetrack. Girls were there as early as 5 a.m. with U-Hauls streaming in throughout the day for pickup. And here we have in this pink box the new cookie flavor, Explore Moors.
It's definitely a chocolate lover cookie, and I actually do like, surprisingly, the filling inside. It kind of reminds me of an Oreo, to be honest, but like without the Oreo flavor. It definitely has that Rocky Road taste.
What an amazing way to kick off the month of February. We'll definitely be seeing more of Girl Scouts around our community. Cookie season lasts until March 8th, so be sure to grab some boxes before then. This has been Harmony, now back to the anchors.
That's another thing. Everyone spends so much money on Valentine's Day for their dates.
Spending money isn't the only way to show appreciation. Plus, a lot of the money is spent on the proposal.
Yeah, but you still have to take them to a nice dinner and all that other fancy stuff.
But that's not what matters. What matters is the quality time you spend with them. Actions are worth more than 1,000 words.
Speaking of action, care to hear about what the athletes were up to this week?
Of course. Plus, it gives me more time to enlighten Tejas.
I can't wait. Take it away, Caroline.
Our Apache athletes have been impressing all week, but before we dive into our school sports recap, let's talk about one of the biggest moments in sports nationwide, the Super Bowl. Like millions of fans across the country, Isaeas tuned in to watch.
Thanks, Caroline. The Super Bowl brought fans together for a night filled with intense competition, unforgettable performances, and moments that had everyone talking. Although the game on the surface looked to be pretty even, Seattle had slowly and surely managed to one-up the Patriots on both offense and defense. The Seahawks, from the first to the third quarter, scored nothing but field goals, steadily building their lead while leaving the Patriots scoreless. Seattle's consistency and strong defensive pressure kept New England from finding any real rhythm early on. After the break, both teams finally found the end zone in the fourth quarter, each scoring their first touchdowns of the night. Despite their best efforts to rally late in the game, the Patriots came up short, with Seattle sealing a decisive 29-13 victory. This year's Super Bowl proved why it remains one of the biggest nights in sports and entertainment. This has been Isaeas Flores, and now back to Caroline.
Thanks, Isaeas. This week in Apache sports, our boys basketball team fought against Orange Lutheran on Wednesday in front of an excited home crowd. Here's Lily with the highlights.
Thanks, Caroline. After an amazing regular season ending second in the Pacific League, Arcadia boys varsity basketball faced off against Orange Lutheran on Wednesday night in an exhilarating first round of D1 CIF playoffs. Orange Lutheran won the tip-off and gained that first bit of momentum, letting them close out the first quarter with a narrowed lead. In the third quarter, number 11 Tyrese Butler stepped up, knocking down 3 field goals to keep the energy high. And by the end of the quarter, the score was tied 57-57. The final minutes remained close, with both sides continuing to answer each other down the stretch. Orange Lutheran eventually pulled ahead to secure a 79-74 win. Although the boys' basketball season ends here, that doesn't mean they didn't have an amazing run. The team had their highest placement in the Pacific League in over 10 years, and are sure to be looking to do even better next year. This has been Lily, now back to Caroline in the studio.
Thanks, Lily. Our boys golf team competed at home on Tuesday against Claremont, showing strong focus and teamwork on the course, winning with a score of 193-226. Looking ahead, we still have plenty of action coming up. Tonight, girls basketball will play away at Bishop Amat at 7 p.m., while girls soccer will face Carter High School on our home field at 5 p.m. Make sure to come out and support. Good luck to all of our athletes competing this week. Make sure to continue supporting our Apaches at their upcoming games. This has been Caroline. Now back to the anchors.
You see how people are connected? Things don't always need to be romantic.
I guess.
Sports teams with their athletes, Girl Scouts selling cookies, whether we're kids making art projects or living in a senior home, there's always a chance to build connections. You just have to try.
And that's what Valentine's Day is about. It's not flaunting, it's showing off the connections that you built.
Exactly.
Dang. I still wish we had a day off, though.
Yep, that'd be nice.
We'd also like to wish a happy belated birthday to APN's very own Isaeas Flores and AJ Presnell.
Happy birthday this week to Miss Randazzo and Mr. Sherrill. If you're interested in getting a birthday shout-out, make sure to fill out the form below.
As much as I've said I dislike social media, ours is the exception, so don't forget to follow all of our socials down below as well.
More importantly,
whether you have a date or not,
go out and make those connections.
This has been Tejas.
This has been Aiden.
Thank you for watching.